Advancements in the game of golf. Golf as a game has advanced rapidly over the past 40 or so years. There's many things that have changed and new technological improvements, ways that players have improved, and other factors that have changed the game of golf in the way that it used to be. Humans have evolved, so has the game of golf, so has the technology we use. The major points that I'm going to be covering is how the technology has increased and improved over the years, how athletes and their training regimens have increased and improved over the past couple of years, and finally, how the courses have been getting harder and harder since the dawn of time. For my first main point, I will be talking about how the technology of golf has come a very long way since we originally started. Golf was originally being played with just sticks of lumber in a little hole in the ground, quite literally. These lumber sticks would be pretty much whatever somebody could find on the ground, and they would use and hit balls of feathers. Later in the lifespan, and the first major improvement that was found in the game of golf was hitting little rubber balls instead of feathers. The next thing was the creation of hickory shafts in the 1900s. Later, we would put metal on the hickory shafts. The biggest advancements to have started recently was in the 70s and 80s. We switched over to steel shafts instead of wood and hickory. And then recently, in the 2000s, we have started putting titanium and lighter weight metals in the shaft or in the face of the club to make it larger and be able to be swung faster. Ben Crane of Golf Guy states, the late 20th century brought remarkable advancements, including metal clubs, cavity back irons, graphite shafts. By the 1990s, titanium drivers had solid ball cores and revolutionized how far players could hit. Golfers have also become true athletes in the way that we think of what an athlete is and what it means to become an athlete. Golfers have advanced from just being hobbyistic beer drinking dudes to people who are giving it their all with training regimens, personal trainers, and many other aspects such as weightlifting. Tiger Woods was the first player who used these heavy training regimes. He was only 5'11" and only 160 pounds, and he picked up 30 pounds in his first season due to a heavy weightlifting regimen that saw more as what a football player would do at the time. Many of the top players never even touched the weight room. Tim Shelvin states, before 1990s, golfers weren't exactly known for hitting the gym. Legends like Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer were incredible competitors, but their skills came from mental focus and reps. He also brought weightlifting and lifting into grand schemes of things. And being his true sanctuary. This is from Tiger Woods himself. He stated, pre-round workouts are lift, post-round cool-down sessions, 6 days training a week. That was unheard of. Most guys would recover by going to the bar. That's no longer the case. Now all trainers use their personal trainers to get to where they want to be, because this has come with advancements in speed, skill, power, and power of moving the club. As the speed is needed to move the club faster and control the club more. My final point is golf courses have been getting harder and harder each and every year since really for forever. The roughs have deepened, the greens have fastened. Many parts of the game has gotten harder, including more bunkers, more fairways, more distance. For example, in the oldest course that is around, St. Andrews, is getting lengthened by 132 yards. 6 holes total are going to be lengthened, and multiple bunkers are going to be extended and made longer to employ long hitters and the added distance that the technology and athletes have been getting. Green speeds have also been getting faster and faster each year. Since the beginning of golf, green speeds have went up and up and up. We read green speeds using something called a stint meter, pretty much where you drop the ball off the stint and how far it goes. This is due as well to technology and other advancements, such as how low we can now cut the grass and how, within greens, we now can create controlled ecosystems for these smaller portions of it. And then finally, the roughs, they're able to create more precise cuts and using harder types of grass to swing a club through, which has made it much harder to hit it out of the rough. In conclusion, the game of golf itself has gotten a lot harder and harder over the time. Even with the advancements of technology and athletes, now with the training procedures and with the differences in clubs and how much that has helped the average athlete be able to hit a ball. But it has also gotten a lot harder with all the controlled elements now of a golf course on the actual course instead of just what nature was able to give them. Overall, what do you think makes the bigger difference? The technology in the athletes or the course, and what has made the bigger difference?